What's up, everyone? It's Justin Thomas. I'm here with GQ, and these are my 10 essentials. My first essential is my speaker. Wake up in the morning, maybe put some music on, or if I'm getting a workout in, I need the right music to get me in the right frame of mind. Hip-hop rap is my favorite. It's got to be something with some kind of upbeat tempo. It's just something that gets me in the right frame of mind to, as a golfer, not really throw weight around, but if you want to call it that, you can. I'm a big Drake fan. I vibe with his song Trophies. Probably 4 or 5 years ago, the last round of a tournament, just coincidentally, Trophies came on a mixed shuffle, like 3 of my wins in one season. So that's always a good go-to throwback for me. Speaking of trophies, my next essential is, well, a trophy itself. I mean, that's what I'm working to play for. This Players Championship trophy, one of my biggest wins, came with a nice paycheck, which never hurts too.
What do you spend it on? Any big purchases?
I always like to make sure that I get myself something. Watches is, Rolex is a sponsor of mine. From time to time, I'll like to either treat myself or someone on my team a watch. Look at me, I'm just like making these segues like real nice.
Yeah, watches.
Next up, we have watches. I've been fortunate to create a nice collection, and this is actually the watch that I was wearing when I won the Players last year. This watch is special for that reason, but actually the one I have on to rose gold root beer. When I first achieved #1 in the world, I told myself that I was gonna get myself a gold watch when I did, and I got this watch and I got the date engraved on the back. Unfortunately, by the time I got the watch, I'd already lost the #1 ranking in the world, so at least I have the date on the back of it to remember, but looking forward to getting back, and I'll always have this as a memory. Next essential for me is sneakers. I love shoes. I'd say I'm somewhere like in the 40-ish ballpark of just, street shoes like that. I mean, I'd say if you kind of get into the dress shoes, loafers, boots, stuff like that, I'm probably in the 50, 60 range, and then I don't need to get my golf shoes involved because that's a whole nother animal. Jordans have just kind of become my favorite pairs. I mean, I have a couple other sneakers like some Buscemi's or some Saint Laurents. I've been fortunate enough to develop a pretty decent relationship with Mark Wahlberg and his assistant Ricky, and Ricky has been very helpful in getting me a lot of shoes, so shout out to Ricky. I probably got these and the ones I have on now from him, actually. Next up for me is hoodie. I just love hoodies, whether it's at home. First thing I'll put on is throw on a hoodie and take my dog out. What's been even more fun is it's kind of gotten into the golf fashion. So like this cashmere hoodie I wear, it's not just an off the course piece, although it can be. It's kind of made its way into golf, which is something I love. I'm always packing a couple of those on a trip. To be able to wear something that comfortable on the course now is definitely a bonus. My pillow. This makes its way with me everywhere. I obviously spend a lot of time on the road, probably 30 to 35 weeks of sleeping in different beds. I quickly realized, I'd say a couple years ago, I could make it a lot easier on myself if I travel with the same pillow and at least sleep on the same thing every week. After a couple times, maybe traveling out of the country and dealing with some neck issues, which makes me sound like a prima donna, but that's what I got the pillow for. I'm always looking for something to protect my skin. 2 things that I always have used are Chapstick. I'm one of those freaks that actually finishes chapsticks. I don't leave them in your pants and get them in the wash. I take a lot of pride in that. Some of my friends have quickly found out that my dog is a chapstick lover, and they first off thought that they just really liked them. My fiance Jill and I would wait a little bit to tell him that it's really just the chapstick. As soon as it comes out, he smells it and he sees you put it on, and he'll make a beeline right at you and try to pretty much just lick it all off of you. Between Chapstick and then also I had a melanoma scare. I had a mole cut out on my leg. So that was a bit of a wake-up call for me, and because of that, actually pretty excited to partner up and just create my own spray sunscreen, which I like using because then I don't get it all over my hands, and with golf I need my hands quite a bit. It's called Wear SPF. It's coming out in April. Always looking for something to protect my skin so I don't have another chunk cut out of me like I do on my leg. Next up, backpack a must-have for all the traveling I'm doing. I could probably have another 10 essentials segment just on what's in this thing. I don't even know what all do I got going on in here. I got a book. That's right, I do read even though I am a college dropout. Sunglasses, I got some portable chargers, got a lacrosse ball, Sharpies, pens. Anything that I might need over the course of a 3-week, 4-week stretch when I'm on the road is most likely gonna be in here. This is a Toomey backpack. Probably 5-6 years ago, I bought a Louis Vuitton backpack. I wanted to get that sweet backpack that all the celebrities have. I definitely chose style over the amount that you could use it. I definitely have gone the other way now, so I feel like you mix in a little bit of both, and I got plenty of storage, and that's pretty fashionable, if at least I'm judging. My Whoop. This is able to track my sleep. It's able to track basically the amount of strain that I put on my body. And for me, I first started wearing it thinking I'd wear it for a couple months, seeing different supplements, hydrations, whatever it is, to see if it would help me sleep better, to help my recovery. And because of this, I've really picked up on a lot of great trends. It also just helps me when I wake up in the morning and I'm able to see my sleep statistics, basically how much energy I need to exert that kind of day. Again, it's something that I went into it thinking I'd wear it a couple months, but 2.5 years later, it's definitely a part of my everyday life. Last but not least, being a golfer, I can't really do a whole lot if I don't have my clubs in my bag. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, this thing goes everywhere with me. I have a lot of different memories with different clubs in my bag. I mean, the good part about playing over time is you have a relationship or memories with each one. You know, with my putter, I've made a lot of great putts, a lot of big putts in certain tournaments that I remember. Hit some great drives with my driver. Although they're clearly golf clubs and not human beings, you have to have some kind of feeling toward them and make them feel welcome in your bag. Everybody, thanks for checking out my 10 essentials. Can't live without these things. We'll see y'all next time.